Welcome back, everyone. Today's deep dive is all about travel in 2025.
That's right, peering into the future of travel.
Exactly. And to help us navigate all the possibilities, we've got this amazing report from Amadeus and Globetrender.
Oh, they're leaders in travel tech and trend forecasting.
Yeah, if you are planning a trip anytime soon, or you work in the travel industry, or just like to, be ahead of the curve, you are definitely in the right place.
Absolutely, so much to unpack in this report.
Okay, so let's jump right in with the first trend they highlight: new heydays.
Yeah, everyone seems to be looking back with rose-colored glasses right now.
Like craving simpler times.
Yeah, exactly, like those happier times from the past.
Comfort and familiarity.
It's fascinating how, after periods of uncertainty or upheaval, we seek comfort in those familiar things.
Right.
And the report dives into this rosy retrospection, driving people to recreate these cherished travel memories they have.
Like finding a haven in a world that just feels chaotic. And it's not just travel. Think about all the classic movies and TV shows getting reboots.
Yeah.
You've got Twister.
Time Bandits.
Even Baywatch is back.
And Bollywood's even getting in on the action, re-releasing iconic films like Dilwal Dulhania Le Jayene.
Oh, I love that movie.
A classic.
And then in music, we see 90s and early 2000s artists. Like Eminem going on tour 25 years after the real Slim Shady.
Wow.
Even the Britpop band Oasis is reformed.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So interesting.
It really speaks to this collective desire for comfort.
That familiarity.
And what's so interesting is how it translates into travel. We're not just, consuming this retro entertainment. We're actively seeking out those cherished vacation memories from our past.
I love it. And the report has some really interesting examples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for instance, Airbnb had that Polly Pocket-themed rental in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
A giant, real-life version of the iconic 90s toy.
Guests could literally step back into their childhoods.
I know, and even try on Polly's outfits. It's a brilliant example of brands tapping into this nostalgia to create these really immersive and memorable experiences.
I love it.
Plays on our emotional connection to our past.
Yeah, the power of those formative childhood experiences. And it's not just about individual properties either.
Oh, no.
Whole destinations are getting in on the action.
Okay.
The report mentioned families in the UK flocking to Brownsea Island.
Okay.
It's the setting for Enid Blyton's Five Have a Mystery to Solve.
Oh, wow.
It's like they're stepping right into the pages of those beloved childhood books.
Makes sense. I mean, these places become more than just destinations. They become gateways to those cherished memories and a sense of shared history.
Exactly.
Recapturing a part of ourselves that we thought was lost.
And the report found that a lot of millennials are revisiting those European campsites they went to as kids now with their own children.
Oh, wow. Talk about a full circle moment.
And the data backs this up.
Really?
Eurocamp, a popular European holiday company, they're reporting a massive surge in bookings, with 2024 potentially being their biggest year in half a century.
That's incredible.
Millennials are a key driver of this growth, suggesting this conscious effort to recreate those formative travel experiences for the next generation.
So interesting.
The report even cited a survey by Crystal Ski Holidays, where 60% of British respondents admitted to trying to recreate childhood trips with their kids.
Oh, wow.
And 90% said they take their children to the same places they visited as youngsters.
It's not just a fleeting trend. It's a deep-seated desire to connect with our past.
And to share those special moments with loved ones.
It speaks volumes about the enduring power of travel memories, how they shape our sense of self.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These experiences become woven into our personal narratives.
Right.
And it's not just about reliving those family vacations.
Right.
The report mentions a resurgence of adult summer camps in the U.S.
Really?
Yeah. Club Getaway, for example, saw its adult segment revenue jump by 9% in 2024 compared to the previous year.
It's fascinating how this nostalgia trend manifests in different ways. For some, it's about recreating those specific trips. For others, it's about tapping into that feeling or an era.
Yeah.
Adult summer camps offer that sense of carefree fun and communal bonding that many adults may crave in their busy lives.
It's like a yearning for a simpler time, a chance to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with our inner child.
I love that.
The report even hints at the possible return of the classic 2-week fly-and-flop holiday,
Oh, wow.
potentially replacing the recent trend of shorter getaways.
Interesting.
And this isn't just speculation.
Okay.
Data shows a significant 24% increase in short-sea passengers from the UK to Europe in 2023,
Wow.
suggesting a growing appetite for those longer, more immersive vacations.
That makes sense.
Seems like people are ready to slow down, savor the moment, and truly escape.
Yeah.
So trend number 1, new Heydays. A fascinating blend of psychology and marketing savvy,
Right.
and a deep-seated human need for comfort and connection.
Absolutely.
But enough about the past. Let's shift gears and talk about how technology is shaping the future of flying.
Oh, yeah.
Trend personalized flying.
It's not just about customized itineraries anymore.
Oh, right.
We're talking about airlines leveraging cutting-edge technology to tailor the entire in-flight experience to each passenger's individual preferences.
Now, this is where things get really interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
Delta Airlines is rolling out free, high-quality Wi-Fi on all its international flights by the end of 2025.
Wow, imagine streaming your favorite shows at 30,000 feet.
No buffering.
Game changer, especially for those long-haul flights.
I know, right? Passengers will be able to stay connected, work remotely, or simply enjoy their favorite entertainment without interruption.
It's all about enhancing that passenger experience.
Exactly.
And personalizing the journey.
Making a seamless transition from the ground to the air.
Absolutely.
And speaking of staying connected, Turkish Airlines is also jumping on that free Wi-Fi bandwagon starting late 2025.
It seems like airlines are finally realizing how essential good internet is for travelers today.
Absolutely.
Especially with the rise of remote work.
Yeah, and digital nomadism.
Travelers need to stay connected wherever they go.
Another cool innovation the report highlighted is FlyEdge.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
This cloud-based in-flight entertainment system.
Okay.
And what's interesting about this one is that it uses AI to recommend content based on your viewing preferences.
Oh, wow. So it's like having your own personal entertainment concierge?
In the sky.
That sounds amazing.
Now, this next part might seem a little out there.
Okay.
But the report suggests airlines might start using emotion recognition cameras.
Emotion recognition cameras.
I know it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But the idea is that these cameras would analyze passengers' facial expressions and then suggest content based on their mood.
Oh, wow.
Feeling stressed.
Interesting.
Maybe a calming nature documentary.
Yeah.
Need a laugh. How about a classic comedy?
I mean, it's an interesting concept.
Right.
But it does raise some questions about privacy.
For sure.
How comfortable people are with this level of personalization.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this technology develops and whether it gains widespread acceptance.
Absolutely a topic that warrants further discussion and consideration.
But let's not forget about the revolution already happening with in-flight internet.
Oh, right.
Thanks to satellite networks.
Yeah. SpaceX's Starlink is a total game changer.
Bringing high-speed internet to even the most remote corners of the world.
Even the skies.
We've already seen Hawaiian Airlines become the first major U.S. carrier to offer free Starlink Wi-Fi to all its passengers.
Wow. And what about other airlines?
The Qatar Airways is right behind them.
Okay.
Installing Starlink on some of their planes with plans to expand further.
So this technology is rapidly becoming the industry standard.
It's clear, and for passengers, it means no more frustratingly slow internet or hefty fees for limited data.
Imagine being able to work seamlessly on a flight from New York to Tokyo.
No lag or interruptions.
A game changer for business travelers and digital nomads.
And it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for in-flight entertainment.
Like what?
Live streaming of sporting events, interactive gaming, even virtual meetings conducted in real time.
Wow. It's like having your own personal IMAX theater at 30,000 feet.
And speaking of virtual reality, the luxury airline Beyond is already offering passengers Apple Vision Pro headsets on their Maldives route.
Really? Instead of staring at that small screen, you could be completely immersed in a virtual world.
I know. Exploring exotic destinations or playing interactive games.
This could revolutionize in-flight entertainment, especially for those first and business class passengers.
Right.
And as VR technology becomes more affordable
or accessible,
we might even see it trickle down to economy class in the future.
Okay, so we've talked about nostalgic trips and personalized flights.
Right.
Now let's move on to trend number 3, which focuses on accommodations.
Okay.
But these aren't your average hotels.
What do you mean?
The report calls them Trailblazer hotels.
Trailblazer hotels?
Yeah, these are the cool kids on the block. The ones with unique personalities.
Oh, okay.
And a strong sense of place.
I like it.
They're not just places to sleep, they're destinations in themselves. Often putting lesser-known locations on the map.
I see. So it's all about offering an experience, a story, something that sets them apart from those cookie-cutter chain hotels.
Exactly. And the report highlights some seriously stunning examples from 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Les Lumières in Versailles Jana Lamu in Kenya. Arev Saint-Tropez, Maryhill Estate in Sweden,
Oh, wow.
just to name a few.
Each of those properties sounds incredible.
They are.
Carefully crafted to blend seamlessly with its surroundings
Right.
and offer a genuine taste of local culture.
And it's not just independent boutique hotels.
No.
Even the big chains are getting in on the action.
Oh, wow.
For example, the Hard Rock Hotel Group opened a hotel in a converted wartime bunker in Hamburg.
Seriously?
I know they even have rooftop gardens. Talk about a unique experience.
That's so cool.
And Time magazine recognized the Hard Rock Hotel Hamburg as one of the world's greatest places in 2024.
Really?
Yeah, it shows how these hotels are raising the bar for the entire industry, pushing the boundaries of creativity and guest experience.
It's not just about being different. It's about being exceptional.
Exactly. And we see the big chains responding to this trend in a couple of ways.
Okay.
Some are launching their own curated collections of independent properties.
Offering travelers a taste of something special.
Accor, for instance, debuted their handwritten collection in 2023.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
By 2025, they plan to have over 17 boutique hotels around the world.
All offering that unique blend of local charm and personalized service.
And then there was Hilton's big move in the summer of 2024,
Okay.
adding nearly 400 boutique properties from the small luxury hotels collection to their portfolio.
Wow, that's a clear sign that they recognize the growing demand for these types of personalized and distinctive hotel experiences.
And the data confirms this trend.
Really?
The global boutique hotel market is booming. In 2023, it was valued at almost $100 billion.
Wow.
And is projected to nearly double,
All right.
reaching $180 billion by 2032.
That's incredible.
It really speaks to the changing desires of travelers.
Mm-hmm.
We're no longer satisfied with generic hotel rooms and predictable amenities.
No.
We want something that reflects our personality,
Right.
our interests,
Mm-hmm.
and our desire to connect with a destination authentically.
Exactly. And that brings us to trend number 4, which is all about the resurgence of travel to a particular region of the world. Get ready for the Asia uplift. 2025 is poised to be the year travel to and from Asia, especially. China bounces back to those pre-2019 levels.
It's interesting to think about how interconnected the world really is.
Right.
How one region's travel rebound can have such a global impact.
It's true.
Why is China's return to the travel scene such a big deal?
Well, in 2019, China held the title of the world's most valuable tourism market.
Oh, wow.
So their return to pre-pandemic travel levels, it sends ripples throughout the entire global travel industry.
Wow. And it seems like they're really pulling out all the stops to attract visitors.
Yeah.
The report mentioned that China is extending visa-free travel until the end of 2025 for a lot of countries,
Oh, wow.
including Australia, New Zealand, Poland, even France.
It's a smart move.
Right,
By making it easier for people to visit, they're removing a major barrier to entry.
for sure.
Plus, the weaker Asian currencies right now
Yeah.
make the region even more attractive to international travelers looking for a good deal.
So it sounds like everything is aligning for a major travel boom in Asia.
Absolutely.
Asia uplift is real.
It is.
And it's not just about the economic impact.
Right.
This resurgence of travel to the region also creates some interesting opportunities for personal connection and cultural exchange.
You've perfectly segued into our next trend,
Okay.
which is all about forging those connections IRL.
Connections IRL.
And as travel to Asia becomes more accessible,
Mm-hmm.
it creates more opportunities for people to meet and connect with others from diverse backgrounds.
It's interesting how this trend ties in so seamlessly with the Asia uplift.
Right.
It's like these trends are feeding off each other, creating this perfect storm for meaningful travel experiences.
Absolutely.
So what exactly is driving this desire for connections IRL?
Well, the report highlights a growing disillusionment with online dating.
Okay.
People are experiencing what's being called dating app fatigue,
Oh, yeah. Heard of that.
tired of swiping through endless profiles and having those superficial conversations
Right.
that rarely translate into real-world connections.
It's like the novelty of dating apps has worn off, and people are craving more authentic, genuine interactions.
Exactly, and we're seeing evidence of the shift everywhere.
Like where?
There's this new dating app called Breeze,
Okay.
which completely bans messaging and only allows communication in person.
Wow, that's a radical concept.
It is, but it speaks to a deeper yearning for a real-world connection.
It's fascinating how technology, which often isolates us, is now being used to facilitate real-world interactions.
It's true.
But it's not just about romantic connections.
Oh, no.
Connections IRL encompasses all types of relationships, friendships, professional networks, even those chance encounters with strangers.
It's about recognizing that human connection is a fundamental need,
Right.
and that it flourishes in those real-world settings where we can engage with others on a deeper level.
Right.
Travel, with its inherent sense of adventure and shared experience, provides the perfect backdrop for these types of connections to form.
The report even mentions the popularity of reality dating shows like Love is Blind as evidence of this trend,
Oh yeah, there are now 8 international versions airing.
including versions in Mexico, Japan, and Sweden.
The UK edition aired this past summer, and a German version is planned for 2025.
It's like everyone is craving that authentic connection, whether it's on screen or in their own lives.
Absolutely, and the data supports this trend as well.
Really?
A recent study by AppsFlyer found that a staggering 65% of dating apps are deleted within just a month of being downloaded.
Wow.
People are clearly experiencing dating app burnout. Yeah.
And they're looking for alternative ways to meet people.
Even Bumble, one of the biggest players in the dating app world,
Right.
saw its shares plummet by 30% last August
Oh, wow.
due to disappointing earnings.
It seems like the honeymoon phase for dating apps might be over.
Yeah, and a Forbes health survey from 2024 found that a significant 79% of Gen Z have experienced dating app burnout.
That's a lot.
It's clear that this is a widespread phenomenon, and it's impacting how people approach relationships and connection.
Definitely.
So how does all of this tie back to travel? How can people leverage travel to forge these real-life connections?
Well, travel takes you out of your comfort zone, exposes you to new people and experiences,
Right.
and creates a sense of shared adventure.
I like that.
It's the perfect environment for forging those meaningful connections.
Right.
And as travel to Asia, a region known for its welcoming cultures and emphasis on community, becomes more accessible,
Yeah.
the opportunities for connections IRL multiply. The report even mentions that Amadeus data shows a significant increase in solo leisure travel.
Oh, really?
In 2023, there was a 15.6% increase in solo travelers compared to the previous year.
Wow.
And the trend continued in 2024 with a year-on-year increase of 9.2%.
It's a fascinating trend that ties in perfectly with connections IRL.
Right.
Solo travel, by its very nature, pushes you to connect with others.
You're more likely to strike up conversations with strangers,
Right.
join group activities, and
Right.
form bonds with fellow travelers when you're exploring on your own.
Absolutely.
The report highlights some really cool examples of companies catering to this desire for connection through travel.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
There's Road Scholar in the U.S., which offers tours specifically designed for adult learning adventurers,
Okay.
providing a fantastic platform for like-minded individuals to connect through shared learning experiences.
And then there's Time Left,
Okay.
a friendship app that connects travelers for Wednesday night dinners with 5 strangers who share similar interests. It's a brilliant concept that takes the pressure off meeting new people,
Yeah.
creates a fun, informal setting for making connections.
And the best part is that it operates in over 60 countries.
Wow.
So you can find Wednesday night dinner companions almost anywhere you travel.
It's like a global network of instant friends.
Exactly.
And even tour operators are getting in on the Connections IRL action.
Okay, how so?
G Adventures, a small group tour operator, launched solo-ish trips last fall
Okay.
to address the growing global loneliness epidemic.
Wow.
These trips are designed for solo travelers who want the benefits of a group tour,
Right.
but also value their independence and want the opportunity to connect with others.
And earlier this year, We Rode, a youth-oriented group tour provider, partnered with the dating app Thursday for a trip to Bali.
Oh, wow. Talk about a creative collaboration.
They incorporated all sorts of bond-building activities like cooking classes and whitewater rafting.
It's a great example of how travel companies are blurring the lines between travel and social connection.
They're recognizing that for many travelers, the opportunity to meet new people and forge meaningful connections is a major motivator.
For sure, other companies like Kontiki and Flashpack are also promoting friendship as a key selling point for their group trips.
It seems like the travel industry is finally catching on to the fact that travel is inherently social.
Absolutely.
It's about connecting with places,
Right.
with cultures, and with each other.
And this shift is even happening in the cruise industry.
Oh, really?
Virgin Voyages, the adults-only cruise line, is adding a new ship called Brilliant Lady,
Okay.
specifically designed to welcome solo sailors.
So it's not just about catering to couples or families anymore.
Right.
The travel industry is recognizing the power of solo travel
Absolutely.
and the desire for connection that comes with it.
It's a really exciting shift, and it ties in perfectly with the overall theme of creating more meaningful and personalized travel experiences.
Okay, so we've covered new Heydays,
Mm-hmm.
personalized flying, Trailblazer hotels, Asia Uplift, and Connections IRL.
Wow, that's 5 major travel trends shaping the future of how we explore the world.
And they all seem to point to this deeper yearning
Yeah.
for something more than just a typical vacation.
Right.
There's a desire for authenticity, for connection, for experiences that resonate on a personal level.
You've hit the nail on the head, and that brings us to our 5th and final trend, which beautifully encapsulates this shift towards more meaningful travel.
Okay, what is it?
It's called Journey to the Self.
Journey to the self.
Mhm.
Intriguing. What exactly does that entail? Is it about solo travel? Meditation retreats? Tell me more.
It's about recognizing that travel is more than just ticking off destinations on a bucket list.
Okay.
It's about using travel as a tool for personal growth, self-discovery, and ultimately living a more fulfilling life.
So we're talking about travel as a path to self-improvement.
Exactly. It's about using travel to disconnect from the daily grind, reconnect with yourself, and perhaps even discover a deeper purpose in life.
I'm starting to see how this trend connects with all the others we've discussed, whether it's the nostalgia of new Heydays, the personalization of personalized flying,
Grace.
the unique charm of Trailblazer hotels, or the allure of the Asia Uplift.
Yeah,
It seems like people are seeking more than just a superficial travel experience.
absolutely.
They want something that transforms them, challenges them, helps them grow as individuals.
You've summed it up perfectly, and the travel industry is responding to this shift
Okay.
by offering a wider range of experiences that cater to this desire for self-discovery and personal growth.
Give me some examples. How is this trend playing out in the travel industry?
Well, we're seeing a surge in popularity for wellness retreats, meditation centers, and spiritual pilgrimages.
Okay.
People are seeking out experiences that nourish their mind, body, and soul.
Makes sense after all the stress and uncertainty of recent years.
Right.
It's natural to want to prioritize mental and emotional well-being,
Absolutely.
and travel can be a powerful tool for achieving that.
It really can. And it's not just about those traditional wellness activities like yoga and spa treatment. We're also seeing a rise in travel experiences that incorporate elements of adventure, nature, and cultural immersion.
So we're talking about things like hiking in the Himalayas, learning a new skill in a remote village,
Yes.
or maybe even participating in a wilderness survival course.
Exactly. It's about pushing your boundaries, challenging yourself physically and mentally,
Right.
and connecting with something larger than yourself.
I love that it's like travel is becoming a form of self-therapy, a way to work through personal challenges and emerge as a stronger, more resilient individual.
That's a great way to put it. And the report highlights some fascinating examples of this trend in action.
Oh, yeah, like what?
For instance, there's growing interest in ancestral tourism,
Ancestral tourism.
where people travel to trace their family roots and connect with their heritage.
Wow, that's incredibly powerful. Imagine walking in the footsteps of your ancestors, visiting the places where they lived and worked,
Right.
feeling a tangible connection to your family history.
It's a deeply personal and meaningful experience for many people.
For sure.
And it's not just about the past.
No.
Ancestral tourism can also help people understand their present and shape their future.
Oh, wow.
It's about recognizing where you come from and how it has shaped who you are today.
The report also mentions something called transformational travel. What exactly does that mean? Is it just a fancy way of saying adventure travel?
Transformational travel goes beyond just seeing new places or having exciting adventures.
Okay.
It's about using travel as a catalyst for personal growth and change.
Okay.
It could involve volunteering in a developing country,
Mhm.
participating in a wilderness survival course,
Right.
or even just spending time in solitude and nature, reflecting on your life and setting new intentions.
So it's about stepping outside your comfort zone and challenging yourself in ways that lead to self-discovery.
Yes, and it's not always about grand adventures or far-flung destinations.
Okay.
Sometimes the most transformative travel experiences can happen in the most unexpected places, even close to home.
Wow.
The key is to approach travel with an open mind and a willingness to embrace the unknown.
I'm really starting to see how all these trends are connected.
Yeah.
Whether it's nostalgia, personalization,
Mhm.
the desire for authentic connections, or the resurgence of travel to Asia,
Right.
they all point to this deeper longing for meaning and purpose in our travels.
You're absolutely right. And Journey to the Self encapsulates that idea perfectly.
It's about recognizing that travel is more than just a leisure activity. It's a powerful tool for personal growth, self-discovery, and ultimately living a more fulfilling life.
Beautifully said. And with that in mind, I think it's time to turn the question back to our listener.
So with all these trends converging, what kind of travel experiences will you seek out in 2025? Will you be drawn to the nostalgia of new heydays?
Or crave the hyper-personalization of personalized flying?
Seek out the unique charm of Trailblazer hotels?
Be lured by the Asia uplift?
Or embark on a profound journey to the self? It's not about blindly following trends. It's about understanding what truly resonates with you.
Yeah. What are your personal travel aspirations?
What kind of transformation do you seek?
Yeah.
The beauty of these trends is that they can be blended and personalized.
Okay, how so?
Imagine a nostalgic trip infused with wellness elements.
Or a solo adventure that connects you to your ancestral roots.
The possibilities are truly limitless.
It's exciting to think about how we can weave these trends together.
Right.
To create travel experiences that are uniquely our own.
Absolutely.
But how do you think these trends will impact the travel industry as a whole?
Oh, I think they will have a huge impact.
Could we see major changes in the way airlines, hotels, and tour operators do business?
Absolutely. The travel industry is already becoming more customer-centric.
Okay.
And these trends will only accelerate that shift.
So what kinds of changes might we see?
We'll see a greater emphasis on personalization, customization, and creating experiences that go beyond the transactional.
So it's no longer just about getting from point A to point B.
Exactly. It's about the entire journey, the emotional connections, and the personal growth that can happen along the way.
So it's about crafting experiences that resonate on a deeper level.
Precisely. And this will likely lead to some incredible innovations.
Like what?
Imagine airlines offering more personalized in-flight entertainment options.
Okay.
Hotels creating bespoke wellness programs, tour operators developing itineraries that cater to specific interests and intentions.
So travel is evolving from a mere industry into a platform for personal transformation and connection.
Exactly.
It's like travel is becoming a catalyst for positive change, both for individuals and for the industry itself.
And this shift will ultimately benefit both travelers and travel providers.
Okay, how so?
When people have more meaningful and fulfilling travel experiences, they're more likely to travel more frequently, spread the word, and support businesses that align with their values.
It's a win-win situation.
It is.
Happy travelers lead to a thriving travel industry, which in turn creates even more opportunities for personal growth and connection.
That's the beauty of it all.
Right.
It's a self-sustaining cycle of positive change.
And it all starts with awareness.
Absolutely.
Understanding the trends, embracing the possibilities, and making conscious choices about how we experience the world.
Well said.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the future of travel, what final thoughts would you like to leave our listener with?
Remember, travel is a journey, not just a destination. Embrace the trends, explore your options, and most importantly, create a travel experience that is truly meaningful to you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the exciting world of travel trends. We hope this episode has sparked your curiosity
and inspired you to think differently about your next adventure.
Remember, no matter what kind of travel experience you choose, approach it with an open mind, a sense of adventure,
and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Happy travels.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the future of travel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates. Visit Tourism, Capturing the Scene of Knowledge, a comprehensive website delivering the latest travel trends and innovations. Accelerate your mastery of the tourism industry, all in one place. Navigate through a vast showcase of comprehensive business-oriented tourism content, 99% pure industry intelligence, and 1% academic, curated for discerning professionals. Why subscribe to Tourism? Capturing the Scene of Knowledge. Make informed decisions. Instantly access key reports and insights from top sources across the tourism industry. No research required. All in one place. Why split your attention? A single subscription gives you easy access to thousands of reports, videos, and infographics just as effortlessly as watching a 30-second ad. Save time with curated searches. Time is money. Let our subscription save you both by delivering valuable insights directly without the endless search. Until next time, happy travels.